Welcome back to Pop Flashback. I'm your host, Rick Smalls, flying solo today. Tina Buche is out on assignment. You know how she gets. Anyway, today, we're going to be looking into a real juicy piece of music history. MTV's very first band video, and we're not talking about some obscure band you've never heard of. No, this was Queen. We're talking Body Language from 1982. And it wasn't just the video that was a shock for fans.
Exactly. This song marked a huge departure from their usual glam rock sound. Coming off the success of Another One Bites the Dust, they leaned hard into funk dance and soul territory. A very different vibe for the band.
Right, like you'd expect to hear this in a club, not at Wembley Stadium. It's minimalist, super catchy, and Brian May's guitar is almost non-existent, which is wild for Queen.
Yeah. It's almost like Freddie wanted to showcase his vocals and those suggestive lyrics more than anything else. The whole song builds this sensual atmosphere.
He definitely achieved that, especially with the video. I mean, picture this. A dimly lit steam room, sweaty bodies writhing around in Lycra. And Freddie's right there in the middle of it all, observing everything.
It's definitely provocative. Even by today's standards, you can see why MTV in the U.S. pulled the plug, called it too erotic and homoerotic.
Yeah, talk about a culture clash. In the UK, the video was seen as a joke, a bit tongue-in-cheek, maybe because Freddie's sexuality was already a topic of discussion there. They didn't see it as this huge statement.
Right. It's fascinating how differently cultures interpret art, isn't it? What's considered shocking in one place is a yawn in another.
Yeah, and even the music itself got mixed reactions. The live version differed from the studio recording, and some critics weren't impressed. One even called it a piece of funk that isn't fun. Ouch.
Well, you know, not every experiment is a masterpiece, but you have to admire their willingness to take risks.
Absolutely. Speaking of risks, do you think MTV was right to ban Body Language, or were they being too uptight? That's something to ponder. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, it's funny how that funk that isn't fun comment really captures the essence of the debate around this song.
Right. Is it actually good funk? Is it enjoyable? The song itself had some pretty unique elements for a Queen track.
Absolutely. It's stripped down, bare bones with that driving synth bassline really taking center stage. And it's Freddie who actually played the synth bass on this one, not John Deacon.
Wait, really? I had no idea why the switch up.
It's not entirely clear, but it seems Freddie was really drawn to the sound of the Oberheim OBX synthesizer, which was very popular in the early 80s pop scene. You can hear it in a lot of hits from that era.
So it was a deliberate choice to embrace that 80s sound. I guess it makes sense considering Another One Bites the Dust was such a huge success.
Exactly. They were exploring new territory, trying to capture that dance floor energy. But it's also worth noting that the song has a very minimalist, sparse production. That leaves a lot of space for Freddie's vocals to really shine.
And he definitely goes all out, right? You got those deep, almost primal moans and then those soaring high notes. It's like he's using his entire vocal range to express every shade of desire.
Precisely. It's not just about the lyrics. It's about the way he delivers them, that raw emotion, the sensuality. It's all there in his voice.
You know, it's funny, with all the controversy surrounding the video and the song's departure from their usual sound, there's this one little detail that always bugged me.
Oh, what's that?
The arrows. You know how the song title is written as Body Language with those two arrows pointing up and down? They even painted them on the dancers in the video. But nobody ever explained what they mean.
It's true. It's like this little mystery that Queen left behind. Maybe it was just a visual thing, meant to add to the ambiguity and mystique of the whole concept. Or maybe there's a deeper meaning that we're all missing.
Maybe it's just Freddie messing with us. You know how he loved to play with imagery and symbolism?
Well, whatever the reason, it definitely adds another layer of intrigue to this already fascinating piece of music history.
It really does make you think, doesn't it? Whether you love it or hate it, Body Language is a song that sparked conversations, pushed boundaries, and left a lasting mark on pop culture.
And it certainly gave us a lot to talk about today. What do you think? Were you shocked by the video? What are your thoughts on Queen's foray into funk? Let us know in the comments.
Thanks for listening. Remember to like and subscribe so you can get our next episode. Smalls out.